There were itchy bugs everywhere, lice. There were itchy bugs in their hair. There were kinim, itchy bugs all over their body, in their animals, in their clothing, itchy bugs everywhere. They were itching, itching, itching all day and night. They couldn't stop itching. And Moshe went to King Paro and he said, "Now will you let the Jewish people leave Mitzrayim? Now will you let them stop being slaves?" And King Paro said, "No." And Moshe said, "King Paro, you already had 3 makot. You had dam, blood, you had tzvardea, frogs, and now you had kinim, lice. Will you let the Jewish people leave Mitzrayim?" And Paro said, "No." Moshe said, "If you don't let the Jewish people leave, you're going to get another makah, another punishment." And King Paro said, "I don't care." The next morning, Paro and the Mitzrayim woke up to makah number 4, punishment number 4. There were wild animals everywhere. There were lions, there were tigers, there were bears, there were zebras, there were cheetahs, there were elephants, there were snakes. And these were not cute animals in cages like we see at the zoo. These were animals chasing them, running inside their houses, running around the streets, running around outside. The Mitzrim were so scared. So Moshe went to King Paro and he said, "King Paro, now will you let the Jewish people leave Mitzrayim? Now will you let them be free?" And King Paro did not let. And Moshe said, "King Paro, if you don't let the Jewish people leave Mitzrayim, you're going to get another makah, a 5th punishment." And King Paro said, "I don't care." And the next morning, King Paro and the Mitzrim woke up to the 5th makah. Their animals were sick. Their cows were sick. Their chickens were sick. They could not get milk. They could not get eggs. They couldn't make food. And they were very, very sad and they were hungry. And the Mitzrim didn't like these makot. They did not like these 5 punishments. So Moshe went to King Paro and he said, "Now will you let the Jewish people leave Mitzrayim? Now will you let them be free?" And King Paro said no. Moshe says, "King Paro, if you don't let the Jewish people leave Mitzrayim, you're going to get another makah, another punishment." And King Paro said, "I don't care." And the next morning, Paro and the Mitzrim woke up to makah number 6. There were boo-boos all over their bodies, boils all over their bodies. It was hurting them so much. They couldn't move, they couldn't think, they couldn't do anything. They had these boo-boos all over their whole bodies. And Moshe said, "King Paro, now will you let the Jewish people leave Mitzrayim? Now will you let them be free?" And King Paro said no. Moshe said, "King Paro, if you do not allow the Jewish people to leave Mitzrayim, Hashem is going to send another makah. You already got 6 makot. Hashem is going to send a 7th makah." And King Paro said, "I don't care." And the next morning, Paro and the Mitzrim woke up to the 7th makah, the 7th punishment. Balls of fire and ice mixed together were falling from the sky, falling on them hard. The fire was burning them. The ice was freezing them. But you know what? It was a nes. It was only falling on Paro and the Mitzrim. It was not falling on the Jewish people. These balls of fire and ice were falling heavy and hard from the sky, burning and freezing everyone, and the Mitzrim did not like us, and it was hurting them so much. And they ran to King Paro and they said, "King Paro, let the Jewish people leave Mitzrayim." What do you think? Do you think King Paro let the Jewish people leave Mitzrayim now? You're correct. He did not let them go. And Moshe said, "King Paro, you had 7 makot. If you don't let the Jewish people leave Mitzrayim, you're going to get another punishment, another makah." And King Paro said, "I don't care." And the next day, Paro and the Mitzrim woke up to the 8th makah.